Hello and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So in the last episode, we went and investigated and found Professor Callahan dead. And then we got a call from Ren and apparently the city's being overrun. So yeah, that's the gist of it. We need to save the city. There are chaosms everywhere. We saw
tricky with so many.
We saw the ship show up. The ship from Almada's goons, so yeah, things are out of control. Don't exactly know what's going on, but I'm definitely gonna die if I don't heal. I don't know what their goal is here. That's the thing about this one. You know what? Do that. Oh, I didn't aim correctly. Yeah, they're still alive. Okay. Just that.
Locking on. Fire!
A chance! Activating skill.
You do that as well.
Go time! Activate.
You know the people watching us fight. We're heroes. Are you all right? Take cover indoors. We'll be invoicing Vern for this, so don't you worry. Huh? Okay, well, thank you. We'll haul up there. But what the hell, man? Oh, howdy. Just wrap things up here. That's not that you're really out here charging people during a terrorist attack? It was bad enough when you didn't Cray. Not the time for this, Elvis. We need all the free hands we can get. It'd be best if we split up. There's too many of them.
You guys!
Please join the party. At least temporarily. Odette, Albert, Ren.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay.
Looks like a ton got in. Wait, yeah, a ton got in. How are things on your
We
end?
evacuated all of the students. The other groups should also be somewhere safe.
I wish I had better news about the comm situation. I did what I could to give instructions to the police and the other bracers.
What? Since when? Wait, I remember Jin talking about you. He said something about the Bright family's youngest. It's very reassuring to have you here. I'm curious as to how you saw this coming, but we've got more pressing things to worry about. Call it a president's intuition. And besides, they can't just hold a tea party like this and not invite me. Well, I've no room to complain. I'll leave this to you. Makes sense to me. We'll back you up. Wow, they just didn't take any convincing. Just follow my lead. What the? Bren? She's just on another level. I always felt like there was something funky with her. Masked off now, I guess. Let's just roll with it. We just gotta roll with it. Let's move. Rosette, connect some dots for me. What do you think they're getting at here? To my knowledge, their goal centers around Professor Callahan's incomplete energy research. If Almada has reclaimed his work and seeks to complete it, then their target must be related to that research. I suspect they want to claim the nucleus of the city's energy and processing systems. Where's that? No. You know where that is, Katra? The observatory. That was Professor Callahan's original research annex. I knew it. I don't know why that makes sense. It doesn't, but that's where the Orbital Network's mainframe is located too. Really? Odette, did you see that gold airship? Where was it headed? The Institute of Science, I think. I saw it fly over that way. Bingo. The city's in your hands. Use your lackeys to make as much noise as you can to draw their attention. But of course. We're not lackeys, damn it. We'll make sure Almada doesn't get their way. Damn straight. This time we're gonna beat them within a reg of their lives.
Hold on. You're not going too, are you, Agnes? Think about the situation. You'll be much safer with us.
Albert.
Don't worry. I'll be fine. I promise. I'll be back soon.
Damn it.
Look at her. She's got one rough path ahead of her, but there she goes, charging straight forward with a sprint in her step.
So let's follow her lead and focus on doing what we can here.
Well said. Communications are still unstable, so I could use all the help I can getting in touch with everyone. Miss CID agent, my friends with the guild, Odette and Albert, it's time we got started.
Let's do this.
How did she immediately they're like, all right, well, she's leader. Go. It's crazy. Aerotrams are all at a stop. We'll have to take the road instead. Oh, let's get to it then. Let's get to it. We'll have to keep a close eye out as we go. There might still be people who need our help. So we're gonna have to, yeah, okay, there we go. Definitely gonna have to fight here as well. We're not leaving anyone. You're all getting saved. Uh-oh. Katra is going to have to take the lead on this, though. Oh, if I don't let him die first.
Attacking target.
I mean, this is his hometown. Although, with the stuff we know and the fact that they killed Professor Callan, he definitely, I know his motive for joining now before he even joins. Same motive as everyone else. They all are looking for, well, not Rosette, but the rest of them, they have a score to settle with Almada, so it's a good idea to join band. Oh, that didn't kill it?
Here's a little more.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You're a true professional, Van.
Hi, guys. Can you just leave the city alone now? I'm just standing at everything.
Close in and kick some ass.
All right, we got this. Oop. You lived?
Activating skill.
Locking on.
Speaking of that, there we go.
Good. Hopefully I got some nice
Supervisor,
data.
Kicked some
everyone,
real tail, Catra.
please be okay.
There are a lot of enemies in this area. I hope everyone in the workshop will be all right.
We'll find out.
Friend
Ooh.
calling the shots here. They should be fine. At least, I'd like to think so.
Displaying stats.
No, just use optical cannon. It's so strong.
Locking on.
Okay, that was not that strong, surprisingly.
This sucker. Falcon talent. Take that, you ass.
Neither was that. I think this thing might be pretty resistant.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Yeah? There we go.
It should be safe for now.
Good work, Agnes.
Before I help you, oh, dogs. God, their eyes are so creepy. Are they wearing masks or what is up with your eyes? Huh? Oh, they are masks.
Deploying shock.
This'll do the trick. Locking on.
Oh, you froze him.
Now's your chance to boost.
Sure, we'll boost.
Initiating drive. Activating skill. There we go. They're stunned.
Just because they told me to. Who's next? Oh, that dog? Not if I delay him. Oh. Nice. That was 10,000. Okay, let me just go over and kill these two. I need the experience. I know they might respawn, but I like to imagine this is helping clear the city. Okay, you're almost. Let's switch to you. No, I need to play Aaron. He's the one that's low.
Have some more.
Aaron!
Activating skill. Sucker.
That means...
No! They're stunned!
Oh, she's pretty close.
A chance! Activating skill. There!
I think I'm going to swap out Anya's and Katra for now, then. They are maxed out. Okay.
I can live with this.
That was nothing to sneeze at on, yes?
They're inside the building. Chief, whatever do we do? Bastards, fight them. Fight them back. Pick up anything that'd put a dent in them. Pipes, wrenches, just find something. We'll show them you don't pick a bone with engineers. You can't be serious. We don't stand a chance. The man's right. Leaving the fighting to us. Chief and Essie, why are you here too? Katra. I'm so glad to see you're all safe. But boy, am I glad to see you. We'll take down the archaisms. Initiating combat.
Deploying shards. Whatever you need.
I can't believe it's optional. You could just leave them to
Here, max boost.
maybe not die, but
I suggest this right
no.
One skill coming right up. One skill
Oh.
coming right up.
Okay.
Reset.
Whatever I did with you, it's starting to work. Okay, you have no
Activating
CG.
skill. You're open. Mr. Arkride.
Oh, look at the size of her circle. Oh. Oh, it's way bigger. Interesting.
Time to go all out.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
It's over. Make it count, Aaron. Activating
There
skill.
we go.
Have some more.
Is anybody hurt? Oh no, we're all okay. Why? Oh no! Like what? What? We're all okay. Well, we really owe you one. There's a ton of uber expensive testing equipment here. We'd have had hell to pay if they'd broken any of it. How's it looking outside? Same as here. Gladdy with a chance of robots. The police and Bracer Guild are undoubtedly sending reinforcements. They should have most areas under control soon enough. The problem is communication. They're jamming the entire city. We can't get the word out anywhere. Then I've got just the thing. We got this emergency line here, and it's completely off the grid. We run it through our own system. That should let us call in help, and then we can start pushing these bastards back. I'll give you a hand too. I probably can't dispel it entirely, but I should be able to counter the interference enough to get some messages out. I mean, maybe, but I'd really rather you get yourselves to safety. She's safe here, don't worry. Our front door is a goddamn bulwark. We'll lower it and hunker down if we need to. That'll buy us all the time we could want. If you insist, just please be careful. We're headed for the observatory. That's what they seem to be after. The professor cared deeply for the place. I won't let them ruin it. Made up your mind, huh? I can see it in your face. There's no way I'm talking you out of that. Just be careful. You guys take care of him, all right? We'll leave Katra and the observatory in your hands. You got it. Ooh, that was worth 2 SP? Thank you so much for your help earlier. You've really grown up into a strong young man, haven't you, Katra? Don't go rushing into trouble, all right? If things look bad, get out. I'm fine, honestly. I've got Theo and Zeros with me. It wouldn't feel right to just sit idly by. What would I say to Gran if I just let them overrun the city? I guess you're right. Just please be careful. I'm sure you're in good hands with these friends of yours and Theo and Zeros too. But just, I'm such a worrywart with these things. Promise me you'll come back safe. Thank you so much for helping us out there. We'll try and get in touch with everyone we can. Just leave that to me. I'm one of Professor Hamilton's students for a reason. Please do be careful if you're headed to the Institute, all right? Same to you, Essie. Just stay inside. We'll handle this. I'm worried sick about the Institute. I hope all the students manage to get out of there safely. The whole place is full of priceless equipment to boot. Is that their aim? I don't know. Damn it all. The artisanal district's all on fire. We can't give up our position or we're screwed. Keep an eye out for anybody caught in the crossfire. There's people trapped everywhere. Right. We're gonna head over to the Institute now. Anybody we find on the way will help them out. You and your guys hold down the workshop, alright? Gotcha. They've crossed the line now, the bastards. But we're not gonna sit here and take it. We're taking our Basil back. I'm counting on you youngsters. We really do owe you one, though. I can see why our supervisor trusts you. I'm not sure how I feel about Katra going with you, but that's his choice. Please take care of him. We will. Don't worry and do anything reckless yourself, you hear? I agree. Please stay safe, Eugen. Yeah, we have our doors open to anyone who needs shelter. Stay safe out there, everyone. Adios watch over you. We should probably close them, though. Like, for
shy. You again.
A general
You don't need
purpose.
to be shy now.
No, we're good. We're good. We haven't really done much since the last time I upgraded. Oh no, Heidi! Oh, where did all these come from? Someone help! Oh, we're so close to the church, too. What are monsters doing here, of all places? How many of them are there? Those people need our help. Over there. Need help over there. It's Heidi and Barnaby. Katra, is that you? We'll distract them. Please, get yourself to safety while we cover you. Get out of here, bud. Get her out of here, bud. All right, come on, quick.
Deploying shots. Whatever you need.
All right, well, Van's at 200.
I won't hold back.
Just no, Fairy doesn't know enough. I'm just going to get a little. There we go.
Miss Alpha
Damage up? Yeah.
Breathe on
Great.
Again,
Limiter unlocked.
Here goes.
Activate.
this is a waste, but
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
God, he's so strong. Good. It looks like they made it to the church. That's a relief, but that means there are still people outside caught in the crossfire. They're going after the kids and elderly, too. Chicken shit rust buckets. It was bad enough inside Giscard's building. Anybody outside is up shit creek without a paddle here. If we find anybody else out there, we will help them to the church or the inn, whichever's closer. That should be safer than the workshop, at least. No heavy equipment for the archaisms to target there. I gotta go. Can I go in here? No. Okay. Yeah, there's only one more group to save by the looks of it.
I'm sorry, I know we're in a hurry, but can we stop by that house?
That is Professor Hamilton's residence, correct?
What?
Sure thing. We just gotta be quick about it.
You won't get away with this.
I'm actually thrown off there. Why right now? Do you have something secret in there? Is it your S-craft? It'd be kind of cool if you go in the house and he gets like a third robot for his S-craft. Okay.
Payback time.
Oh, she is so close to death.
Activating. Escape route secured.
All right, I've never tested this. I think this is a good time to test it. I have a zero art with Fairy. If I switch to you,
I'll take it from here.
I keep it. Awesome.
Let's party.
This is very good news. Very good news. Knowing I can do that means keeping Anius off of the main
The
line.
wrong guy to fight.
I could just throw her in and do something crazy on anyone's turn that has a zero art. That would be great. Oh, no. I've been thinking about that for a while, and I've never tried it. We're cornered. They're coming from the Institute, too? This isn't looking good. If only I'd brought my sword. Damn this. Sasha, I'm gonna have to take the risk here. Wait, no. Julian, don't do it. I know you're trained, but... No need for the heroics. We got you. Oh, I'm actually curious what he would have done. There are people there. Quick. Julian, Sasha, are you okay? Yes, we're fine, but... You're her work colleagues from yesterday. Leave these things to us. Keep those two safe for us while we fend them off. Got it. Be careful.
Deploying shots.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
He was definitely at least part of Thor's. I think that's the point, is he's trained in some sort of military tactics. I don't think it's anything crazier than that. It could be. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't have anything on her.
One skill coming right up.
That was zero art, though. That's the situation where if I looked up, I could have switched to Anya's and done something cool.
Some elements look effective.
Oh boy. Have we used this? I think we've used this.
Activating skill.
Yeah, we have.
Mr. Arkride.
It's just been a long time since I've actually used it. Fairy? Okay, thank you.
It's over.
Okay.
You won't get away.
All right, I'm doing it.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
They owe you our lives. Thank you so much. Well, I don't even want to think about what would have happened if you had not been there. It was looking awfully dire. Were you two helping them out? Trying to, at least. We were rounding people up inside the inn, but then we heard screaming from outside, so we went back out again. We picked those two, and that's when those monsters jumped us. I should have been able to fend them off myself, but God damn it, I'm pathetic. Don't blame yourself. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. I agree. We only made it in time because you held them off. Either way, now's not the time to think about that. We've got to keep doing what we can now. Oh, we got in touch with Ren, too. We've kept her in the loop and gathered all the students we could here. Ah, yeah, I saw her earlier, too. Newtown is in good hands with her helping there. You two take care of yourselves. We will. We just don't want to leave anyone behind. We're directing everyone to the inner church, right? We were just in that area ourselves. Yeah, managed to thin out their numbers a lot, too. Those two places should be safe for the time being. All right, then let's make our way back ASAP. And I'm sure Lyle and Shion were worried about us both. Take care, everyone. Thanks again for your help. Phew, I'm glad we decided to stop by when we did. I dread to imagine what would have happened otherwise. They mentioned that archaisms are spreading from the Institute, though. That concerns me. Yeah, by now the place is probably crawling with them. Hell, probably even worse than it is outside. Whatever Almada wants is in the Institute. I really hope everyone's okay. Please be safe, Yang. Alright, 1 SP and... Oh, we can't. Okay, it was just a clue that he wanted to be near the house, but he didn't actually want to go there and pick up his secret third robot. Alright, you guys gotta go. I need everyone to get 200 CP, please. Which means not entering the battle, probably. Van's close to 100. Can I just kill them with autos? No charge attack or anything? No, don't do it. Oh, he's out of VP. Oh, actually, this gives a bunch of CP. Yeah, and then you just back out. Oh, okay, I'm gonna kill them if I keep that up. This is so bizarre. That's fine. 9 health, though. Thank God he's got scent on, or I think he would have went right for Aaron. Alright, we have decent CP. At least we're all above 100. I just don't want to go into the next area and be like, uh-oh. No one's ready in instant boss battle or something, you know.
Nice.
Okay.
Moving on up.
Hey, you leveled up.
What'd you expect?
Oh, I didn't even need to heal you. Hold up. I gotta check the inn. It kind of looks like I can go in the inn, but... No, I can't. Okay. Yes. Here to play you? Ren, we got the west side evacuated. East side is taken care of too. We've cleared out the enemies on our end. Area secured. Give me a set rep. Well, sounds like we're doing just fine. Let's get the next area cleaned up. That damned runt is a thorn in my side. She just had to go and ruin everything, didn't she? Without her, this wretched town would have blossomed into a symphony of screams. Instead, we have this boring farce. Bah. We should count ourselves lucky if we got anything out of this. We weren't expecting the spriggan and all the rest. You weren't? Once we get an opening, we retreat. Leave the real objective to them. Fine. But after Tharbad and then this, they will pay for their dues in time. In the meantime, I'll sit back and watch them squirm. Go ahead, you can fight all you want, but in the end, chaos will consume you all. You sure? People from the guard. Help! There's more mechanical monsters.
The aerotrams are inoperable. Use the bridge to cross into the artisanal district. Evacuate into the church for the time being. Bracers will be there in roughly 10 minutes.
Yang, you're okay. You made it. And roughly 2 minutes ahead of what I expected that. Just about. You're weirdly calm with everything going on. Yeah, you've got your coffee in your hand still? Didn't Almada come through here? They did, as I predicted. Professor Callahan's death also did not come as a surprise. Then I have implemented security measures to temporarily block all unauthorized external interference into laboratories. As a result, my work in the city has been complete since noon today. In light of that, I would be well within my rights to be out of the city by now, but I owe the students at least this much. That is why I've been assisting the one formerly known as Kitty with evacuating everyone while awaiting your arrival. Yang, you're really gonna leave? I can't believe you were able to conceive of effective countermeasures to that parallel distributed computing in such a short time. Don't really care what's going on in that head of yours, but I see you're at least willing to cooperate with some. I know there's a lot of archaisms inside now, but did we just see the last people in the building leave? All of the faculty and students of Artemis, together with tourists and other unaccounted for visitors, have left. However, security camera footage captured a young man with mint-colored hair and a woman adorned with bandages inside. A bracer and 2 police officers also passed through here earlier and have yet to return. Oh boy. So, that sadistic bastard is here. And so is that puppeteer we met in Tharbad. I'm worried about the bracer and the police officers now. So they're part of the mafia that deceived Professor Callahan and then cast him aside. I won't let them make a mess of Professor Hamilton's home a moment longer. You're going inside then. Surely you know that this is no task for a researcher. Please continue to help with the evacuations efforts, Yang. don't worry about me. I have Theo and Zeros with me. We'll help keep them safe, of course. There's no way this is ending peacefully anymore, but we'll at least try to stop things from getting any worse. Don't overdo it then. That's all I ask. Even if you do have Theo and Zeros with you. I know, I won't. This would not fall within the purview of our researcher, but if needs must, I'll not stop you. I'm sure they would appreciate a mind as wise and rational as yours, provided you can control your impulses, of course. I'll make sure of it. Please be careful yourself, Yang. You needn't worry about me. I've started to recognize our enemy's patterns and movements. It would be wise to not to overexert yourself. Bear your limits and abilities in mind. He's always so calm and collected, no matter what's happening around him. I have to be more like him.
Right.
He almost seems like a bad guy. I leave Katra in your hands. In the meantime, I will help the Institute's evacuation efforts and direct security countermeasures as needed. Thank you. Okay. They are clearly right there. That is them on the map. There are no more NPCs in this area. Good. Good news.
Beginning combat.
All right. I'm going to just try to get the CP up and... Yeah, that'll do it. 181.
Keep moving, Van.
Activating skill.
Everyone's pretty close.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Oh, we got that.
Sucker.
One skill coming right up. I
Jesus.
won't let this chance slip by.
All right, back out. What? Oh, I'm too far. Okay, Rosette is at 200 now. She can move to... I want to keep Katra in, because he can also give 30 CP back.
The observatory is on the left side of the campus.
That was an amazing fight, Reset.
Got it. Then we'll cut through the building and get there ASAP.
I mean, I'll try. There seem to be a lot of enemies in here. I wonder if we should kill them all or not. Oh, it's too slow. Okay, everyone's at 200.
Great.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Now I can just play you.
You kick butt, man.
I guess you could still farm around here. That's probably the reason there's so many enemies. They don't actually want you to go around killing them all, right? Because there are quite a few. I'm a bit tempted though. At least for the Sepet. Okay, I'm gonna do it on my own quick. Whoa. Katra learns Laplas code. What is that? Expand Theo's systems, creating a protective shield. Oh, he gets a shield as well? Okay. He's basically just a second Anya, so I can have two of them. Although, and damage up. Oh my. That one's regen. Wait, what is her shield? Defense up, regen, damage up. I mean, I would use his in a heartbeat, probably. Is this different? Would this stack with this? No. No, it's the same tax. Damage up. Okay. Well, so far, there has been nothing. No, there's no cutscene, so I'm pretty sure I'm going around so I can get some Sepith, basically. All right, all done. Can't go through here, though. The door's locked. Someone must have locked it to keep the archaisms from coming inside. We'll have to find another way around. So, yeah, totally cleared this area out. The only thing you missed...
This place is crawling with mechanical nightmares.
It's a good thing Yang got everyone out when he did.
which isn't a big deal. I mean, you just missed that. But here's the main thing.
It's a good thing Yang got everyone out when he did.
I've been saying Yang for some stupid reason. It's Yang, not Yang. It's Yang. Yang. Thank you. The door's locked. Okay. And we have to find another way around. So both of them are locked, which means we have to go upstairs, because I think there's another door upstairs. That way, yeah. Can I go back down? Chat, there are two people laying down there. Hold on, though. Okay, so same thing here. Which means we're done. We're done. Oh, that's right. Bracer and 2 police officers. Look, there's people on the ground. Are you all right? They look heavily wounded, but their lives aren't in immediate danger. What happened? A guy with a dagger and a girl with a giant puppet went inside. They activated... I imagined she was going to mention the central terminal, but how could someone from the inside know about that? Maybe the professor told him before they killed him? Well, we got him cornered now. Yeah, let's get inside. It's time to put an end to this. This is certainly... isn't this day 2? Oh, hello. This is day 2. What? Is this the end of the chapter? I guess it could be. The usual. Alright, all done. Didn't really do much. I switched some things around. I basically gave him an HP 3 because he has very little HP. Actually, I should probably heal after that. How much health do you actually have? Okay, he's got 5,400 now. He is good on health. That extra 600 made a big deal. So, I gave him an HP 3, and that's it. No, it's all the notable things I did. Oh.
The telescope's nowhere to be seen now.
What?
That's the main terminal then?
That's right. It's also known as the Aurora, and it's the pride of Basel. Professors Hamilton and Callahan led the charge in making it 4 years ago with the Institute, Verne, the Epstein Foundation, and ZCF support.
Damn.
But what program is it running?
I can't make heads or tails of such complex code.
Look up there!
The 5th Genesis. Figures we'd find it here, along with...
I suspected you would come, Arkride Solutions.
You finally gonna fight her?
Oh, that we would meet again so soon after the film festival. It must be Adios's will bringing us together. The threads of fate bind us ever so strongly indeed.
Can't say I'm not a fan of that kind of thing.
The monsters from the gardens who stole Ida from us!
Oh, you learned the name of my old home, did you? And I see that Marduk concierge has officially joined your ranks. Professor Hamilton's favorite little one, too. Aren't we getting popular?
This kid's just with us as an advisor.
So you're the ones who led Professor Callahan astray. What are you trying to do with the Aurora? You have no right to be using it.
Oh, how misunderstood I am. I'll have you know that the professor and I had quite a special connection. In fact, he gave us permission to use it. And since he was one of the developers, I think that does give us the right. This was very different from the relationship I had with President Dillon, by the way. It was more one of mutual benefit. Though I'll admit that certain inclinations of his did make my job a lot easier. A sensual whisper here, A little buttering up there, and he was more than ready to break every taboo I ever wanted.
How could you exploit someone so?
It's not our place to judge what turns someone on. That stuff's personal. But you're still a piece of shit with a parking spot reserved in Gehenna.
Right, and we'll be happy to give you a taste of the flames that await you right here. We're going to recover that Genesis and avenge those you've taken from this world.
Look at me, public enemy #1. Think you could lend me a shoulder to cry on, Olympia?
You are only reaping what you sowed. Of course, the terms of my contract also do not allow me to simply give you all what you want.
Olympia?
That angelic being we saw in Tharbad.
Theo!
Scanning material makeup. Unknown. High probability that the target is a form of artifact.
Thought so. It's about the only thing that explains how it can fight like it does. There's more to it than meets the eye, too.
Indeed. Take care, everyone.
Your instincts serve you well. Incidentally, as I did not have the opportunity to introduce myself in Tharbad.
Of Aram?
I am Olympia, overseer of the Garden of Aram. This is Ishtanti.
Overseer? So she's at Emperor's level? Is that what they considered them? The overseers were like the leaders? Oh my god, I've played long enough to have a low battery.
Our contract is with Almada at this time, so we remain focused on their needs. But should you require our services after that, we would be happy to oblige.
You're asking if we want to hire an assassin?
This some kind of joke? Or are you really out of your damn mind?
I was only trying to promote my services.
It's true. She's not capable of joking, I'm afraid. As you can see, she's got work on the brain. Well, I think that's enough preamble. Been a good while, you know, since I tapped into my power as an overseer.
Oh. Oh.
They're auras!
Of course they've been suppressing their power all this time.
We'll need to use shards however we can to survive. Do whatever it takes to hold out.
I can barely keep up with what's happening, but let's do this. Theo! Zeros! We can't allow these intruders to defile this sacred place a moment longer.
Understood.
Time for you to focus.
I don't know why. I just assumed.
I'm Melchior of the Thorns. I'll be playing with you today.
Olympia of Aram, executing contract.
I just assumed that they were, you know, kidnapped children that were trained as like.
Oh, what's the matter?
You know, like Swin and Nadia, but no, they're actual overseers. Oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but Melchior didn't give me that, you know, leader of one of the groups vibe. Huh.
Aren't you coming?
This'll hurt.
All right, guys. I already have your attention, but I'm damaged now. I don't think it worked.
How's this? Go time!
Don't those just explode? Like if I walk out of them?
I'll crush them all
I should probably hit him. Yeah.
Barry, now!
Yeah, I don't think it's worth the time to try to destroy them. I'm going to damage up everyone. Yeah. Oh shit! I don't have S boost. Oh man. I'll do this then.
Activating skill.
Locking on.
Maybe I'll get enough. There we go.
A chance! Brace yourself!
Here goes.
Oh no way. Are you guys this weak? I thought you were suppressing your power. What?
Brace yourself!
No. What?
So that is how it is.
Just for you.
She didn't even use an attack.
Got a present for you.
You won't get away with this!
Am I over grind? I have done 0 grinding in this game, outside of just like, oh, I'm gonna kill everything on the way. Like, there's no way I'm that strong, right? How is she already gone?
Oh, I get it now.
This is a reminder that I am on Nightmare, so this is Nightmare, apparently.
Is everyone all right? But Malak is even more deadly than we thought.
Pisses me off. You haven't been taking us seriously all this time, have you?
Oh, I showed Beauty's blade a little of what I'm capable of. Just not you.
Your strength is within my predicted parameters, including those orbital drones.
As if that doll wasn't bad enough. Now we've got those bomb artifacts to deal with too.
The Garden's overseers are capable of even more than we feared it would seem.
If only I could make better use of Theo and Zeros' potential.
You're just so much fun to play with that you've got me all worked up. I don't think I can resist the urge anymore. I know they've got the boss curious. Surely there's no harm in slicing them open while he's not looking.
I am not your boss and will not speak for him. Do as you please.
Bring it, you son of a bitch!
The flames of the Kruga have only just begun to burn. What?
Decoding process complete. Executing emergence program.
Wait a minute. That's the same voice thing.
Where am I? I see. So it was a success.
That sounds like...
Well, would you look at that? It worked! So how does it feel, Professor? What's it like living in the digital world?
It is even more comfortable than I had imagined. I'm frankly surprised by how comfortable it is, but I suppose it also makes complete logical sense. This is how it feels to be liberated of burdens and distractions. I can think more clearly than ever. The final stage of my work will be a breeze like this. Your expectations will be met.
Oh, that's my big professor. You will be handsomely rewarded for your work.
A recording? No, wait.
You are correct, young lady. This is no mere recording. I am the genuine David Callahan, Professor of Engineering Science at the Basel Institute of Science, and a researcher whose name will go down in history.
How the hell is this even possible?
We saw your body in the swamp!
No way. Don't tell me.
His knowledge, personality, and memories have all been converted into an AI. Most likely through the power of the Genesis. Also that he could surpass the limitations of the human mind and become a singularity.
Professor Callahan, how could...
Well, you're even more perceptive than I expected. What a vexatious little maid you are.
Must you be like this every time, Melchior? Our work here is done. We have no reason to stay any longer.
Fine. I suppose you're right. We'll see you later, Professor.
Very good, then. I will be waiting for you.
What?
Warning! Explosives detected.
That little bastard.
The Aurora! Zeros! Use your stun mode to stop... No you don't! No!
Ketra, you can't!
Get back here! I won't let it happen. I won't let anyone damage the place she holds so dear.
Ooh.
What? Reset!
Shit! Damn it!
There it is! I thought something was off about you, but I never figured it ran that deep. I wonder if this is what came out of analyzing that other Emperor and the rest of those types.
I will need to revise my expectations of Marduk's capabilities.
No.
And speak of the devil, I suppose it's time we made our exit then,
As someone connected to another being, not of flesh, you have my respect. Till we meet again.
No. Is she? Is she literally a copy? That means she's okay then. I was really worried we just lost a party member there. I don't want Rosette to die, but if she's not human, she's probably fine. This is a good song. That's bigger than... It's bigger than the last ship we saw, I swear. Who are these guys?
No way.
Reset!
This is all my fault.
You gonna be okay?
Yes. I think so.
I mean, regardless, it still sucks because I mean she's gotta be able to repair that, right? It's actually not that surprising because immediately, of course, they chose Aegis's VA as the VA for her. It's a little too fitting, and that's because it was Aegis's VA. That's why I kind of talked a little more robotic when I was trying to read her lines, and it was just because of Aegis. But turns out she's actually just a robot in both games. I need to process this for a minute. Yeah, give me a minute. Okay. I've just been sitting here for, I don't know, probably a few minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. I was trying to like mentally think about like if Marduk, like if there's a real Rosette, you know, like a human Rosette, or this is just Rosette, like she is a robot, and that's the thing. I didn't know if it was more of like kind of like Callahan, how it was an uploaded AI and there are parallels there, or if it was just legit that she is an AI, or if she's like Lapis. No, that couldn't be possible. Although she has been very insistent, like this isn't possible, it couldn't be possible. But why would she be saying that? I don't know. Also, Lapis wasn't a robot. She did have dolls. Like, there were doll versions. She's technically like a doll. But not, like, no robotic parts. No wires or anything like that. They're just a doll come to life, basically. At least I believe that's how it was. Yeah, so I don't think there's any connection there. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna move on. They're probably gonna go into more info on this. Yeah. The entire city's on lockdown. Who could have seen this coming? What's gonna happen to us? I hope Agnes is okay. Ren too. All we can do is wait for them to get in touch. Sorry, but what the hell is that massive airship? That's another thing I was... Who are the people on there? Because we haven't seen them at all. The Ix Alba airship series, co-developed by the Vern Group and Aldra? Currently being tested by Marduk. Oh, not Almada's airship. So those people up there were... Uh-oh.
I apologize for our sudden arrival during the frenzied events of yesterday.
Thorndyke. Oh.
To start this off, I am General Manager of Marduk Total Security Company, Gilliam Thorndyke. This is our Chief of Security, Qasim Al-Fayed.
Huh? What?
A pleasure to meet you all.
What? Like, related to... Is that Fairy's real dad? No, she's the younger brother. They have the same hair, the same last name. Al-Fayed, is he... No doubt about it.
I was not expecting you to travel all the way to Basel, but it is an honor to meet you all the same. I've heard many a rumor about how shrewd a manager you are, Mr. Thorndyke, together with your Chief of Security's combat exploits.
You make me blush, Your Highness.
I am humbled by your words.
I arrived in my home country a few days ago, so I'm afraid I'm not up to date on all the latest developments. But am I to understand that Marduk will be responsible for securing the city of Basel for the remainder of the day?
That is correct. Off the record, a presidential executive order was issued yesterday to that effect. A CID Special Ops unit will be arriving in the city this evening. Marduk's task will be to secure key facilities in Basel until they are ready.
A special ops unit? Sending in Hercules, huh? Wouldn't shock me if you belonged to them too, miss. You're very astute.
We've also brought one of the Ix Alba series of airships that we're currently testing on behalf of the Republican Army. Said airship will allow us to ensure the integrity of the Orbital network.
Which is how we're able to have this conversation, I suppose. Your concierge isn't the only way you've gotten your hooks into Basel, I see.
Our goals on this particular occasion are simply to protect this city and its orbital network. Rest assured that much like your country, we have no intention of getting too deeply involved in Basel's affairs.
That is our stance as well. We are only doing what we consider necessary. Very well, I will take your word on that, for now. Quelling the chaos unfolding before us clearly does come first. However, given our stake in Vern and connection to the Institute, this current state of affairs is a grave concern to us. You have a lot to answer for here as CEO, Mr. Tossend. Please, if I may defend myself, I never could have seen this coming.
There is some merit to that argument, but it also leaves out a number of key facts. You are to see that shareholders' Mira is used to generate a profit, and yet you covered up a huge potential problem for over a month. We confirmed last night that it wasn't just Almada's money being used for ill. Elsime's investments were also misappropriated. And if these are the result of you turning a blind eye to Professor Callahan's behavior all this time...
You keep your mouth shut! Just who do you think you are? Who gave you the right to speak?
Ooh.
I don't care if you are student council president at Oramus. This is none of your...
I am here as a special advisor for Liberal's ZCF.
Oh.
I also serve as a negotiator representing the Epstein Foundation. In other words, I'm here to speak up against anything that threatens their interests, which this has. Now, do I have the right to speak?
No, damn. Okay. What? Bren? That's a dramatic twist straight out of a play. I didn't know about that, that's for sure. I've heard rumors swirling about you, but I never expected you to show up here. Still, she's right. We aren't the only shareholder that will be concerned by this. Other related companies will be as well. I hope you don't need me to spell out exactly what kind of situation you're in here. But...
When will you grow a damn spine? The danger here isn't over. Anyone can see that. And you still intend to do nothing after what happened to Callahan? Professor Hamilton left you in charge of Vern, of Basel. Don't you feel any shame?
In any event, we now have half a day before the cogs start turning again. Even if we do nothing, the Calvardian government will see to it that matters are resolved. But knowing how egregiously my country's funds have been misused, I refuse to stand by and do nothing. So, Arkride Solutions. Might I enlist your services for the remainder of the day?
At the end of the chapter.
Of course, you can approach the task in whatever way best suits you. Just as you did in Tharbad and have done many times before. My only true wish is that you put a stop to all modest plans before they can bear fruit. Does this sound doable?
We'll be well compensated for this, I trust?
I mean, considering I killed them in 2 S-crafts and it didn't, the cutscene was like, ha, you guys are weak.
Awesome. Why?
It's been some time, Farida.
I suspected you two were related. You're a brother, right? Never expected him to be one of Marduk's hunting dogs. Okay, I have some questions based on her last event, but...
I hear you've been taking good care of my sister, Arkride Solutions. As for you, Van, it's been 2 years, I believe?
You know him too?
I understand you've greatly improved your use of the stun caliber and your martial arts. Reset mentioned as much. As your former instructor, that fills me with great pride.
Instructor? I try. Still, not so hot with the tactics stuff you taught me, though. I've heard all kinds of stories about you, too, but I never expected our first meeting to be like this.
In that, we are agreed. Still, while we might be providing our services and your weapon, I believe the contract between us to be an equal one. I hope that we can continue our fine partnership, Mr. Arkride.
Yeah, let's not get too friendly. I'm not interested in becoming any more than just a contractor to you. Still, since we're here, there is one thing I want to ask. Just how long has she been like that? Please answer this right away.
Information on our concierge is classified, I'm afraid. However, if an approximate time frame will suffice, I suppose I can oblige. About a year ago.
He's known her for way longer than that, so something happened to her and... Oh, we still don't know. Something seemed off about her all this time. We first started talking 3 years ago, but the first time we actually met was just in Tharbad. Even when I visited or read for lessons on tactics, she was conveniently unavailable. That sounds like... Does that mean...
Still, I know she's in good hands with Associate Professor Archett. I also happen to bring some compatible parts that she can use. Though I regret that Ms. Twinings will not be able to provide you with any more of her services for the time being.
You ain't got nothing to apologize for. I doubt any amount of workers' comp I could give her would make up for forcing her to do something that crazy. But either way, that's my problem to deal with, not yours.
I apologize for meddling in your affairs then. With that said, we must take our leave. We've negotiations with the Republican Army to attend to. As I mentioned during the conference, we've no intention of interfering in this crisis any more than is necessary. Fascinated though I am by what a genius can achieve through an obsession that knows no bounds.
Qasim, wait!
There are a number of matters Abi and I disagree on. Whether you are suited to being a warrior is very much one of them. Still, I can only assume it was the guidance of the flames and Arusha that led you here. Battle is almost upon us, and I will be watching to see how you fare through it.
Fairy.
As much as I'd love to write him off as an arrogant asshole, I can't get enough of a read on him. Just how tough is he?
I'd say he's one of the strongest Jaegers who ever lived.
That's a big claim right there. Your conversation is over then? Hi, voice. Oh. Ren, where are the others? They're still here. There was a talk of them returning to the capital, but that's not going to be possible now that with the whole area on lockdown. The roads, railways, even the airspace around Edith is sectioned off. Not like that comes as any surprise after what's happened. What do you mean? What happened now? There was an explosion in Anchorville City. Oh. There were no casualties, fortunately, but we suspect that Almada might be involved. Might have been. Anchorville's a decent-sized city north of the capital, right? Isn't it near Cray, then? Yeah, that must have been just a diversion, while this was the real target. Oh, I think it's almost certain. However, given its proximity to the capital, we can't afford to take it lightly. Both the CID and Guild are being pushed to their limits right now. We won't be able to give you any backup. That's fine. We weren't expecting any to begin with. You can at least share whatever info you manage to gather, surely. That goes for stuff from ZCF and the Foundation, too. That sounds fair to me, insofar as our interests align, of course. I'll do what I can. Also do what I can. Just take care of Anya's for me in return, please. Thank you, Ren. I hear the initial work is done on your concierge, too. That's Professor Hamilton's family for you. Geniuses to the last. Oh. Thanks for telling us. That's so good to hear. She was being seen to in Associate Professor Esmeray's room, wasn't she? Let's go and say hi then. I mean, her being robotic does not change anything for me, personally. It actually makes her more interesting of a character somehow. But, oh god, we're gonna have to talk to all these characters. Hopefully I can talk to them all and go visit her quick. Lock me out of everywhere? Okay, good. Good. Some things make sense now. As far as... Hold on, I'm still concerned about the fairy brother thing not making... Let me check something. Okay, I've confirmed I am just dumb, which... unfortunate. But, you know, not that unheard of. Being one of the older children, I would help Umi around the house. Okay. So where did you mention it? I am a big sister, though. My little sister's 10 and my little brother's 8. So she mentioned that, and she did not mention 10 and my... No, I read. She mentioned that, and I immediately assumed, like, she has a little brother, and he's 8. So he took off. That's confusing. And the reason I was confused... Okay, how'd the little ones take it? He only comes back... My little brother left a few... I said my little brother while reading my older brother. Like, I completely just threw myself off. The whole time I was like, wait, you don't have an older brother. You said you had two younger, but she just talked about her older brother later. He left a few years ago and only comes back once in a while, and she wants to grow up to be just like him. So I confused myself by not reading something. I must have been tired when I did this episode. I must have been. Moral of the story is never trust yourself when you read, I guess, or something. Okay, so I really wanted to check that because I thought that they screwed up when they were writing something, but no, they didn't. Thank you. I just can't wrap my head around everything we've had over the past few days. It's our job as staff to keep thinking about the future, but what the heck is going on anymore? It's just too crazy to tell. First the attack itself, and now the aftermath. The whole city's on lockdown. Yeah. Oh my god, and you still got the burn stains on the floor. This is a really cool part, though. This entire last 2 episodes has been breaking the normal formula for the chapters, and I love it because I wasn't expecting it. I thought we were just doing a routine, same thing every time. Not that I would have had a problem with that either, but what kind of world are we living in now where universities come under attack? The library didn't suffer much damage, at least. The physical books are unharmed, too. My concern is more our digital library. My digital books are fragile in their own right. I can only hope we didn't lose our online archives.
Well,
that's fair. I never thought some horror like that would befall our institute. The world these days, I swear. I'm relieved that my students are okay. Kay and Gimbat especially. But how's a kid supposed to study after all this? I don't know what to do. It's just awful, all of it. And Professor Callahan will be deeply missed. Just a tragedy what's happened to him. And I was really hoping I could talk it out with him, ask what was bothering him, but I can't anymore. He's just gone. Apparently he's uploaded into a thing. But they blew that up. But he had to have been sent to a network, or did they just blow it up to give him false hope or something? See if they could upload something. No, he's not alive, but he's in the network. I guess that's kind of alive. His AI is alive, probably. Still. I get yesterday was rough. Here, I got you something. Hope it helps. Oh, thank you. Are you, doing okay? Yeah, I'm fine. The company, too. I'm more worried about all the damage to the Institute. I genuinely believe the work you're doing with them, whatever it's comms or hollows, will really shape Calvard's future. So I say, have a little confidence in your research, yeah? It's a lot more impressive than you give it credit for. Really? Thank you. That does make me feel a little better. I'm glad she looks to be all right, or physically at least. I have no idea how she's holding up mentally, but I hope she gets through all this. She's my coworker, and I want to see her happy again. Good guy. He really shouldn't be worrying about me, but I'm kind of happy that he is. Now I need to make it up to him with my research. Maybe just put that on hold for a few minutes, just calm down a bit. This is certainly
all right.
Not easy. I'm surprised people are even sitting around here like relaxing. She's got some work ahead of her right there. Can I leave?
Not this way.
Okay. Nope. Those filthy mechanical monsters, they stole my darlings from me. Oh, Stephanie, Liam, Sally, my poor babies. Even Shirley, my ultra-rare slime. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into cultivating her, and they just struck her down. Oh.
Well.
What the hell did they... Why? There were bugs. Why would you do that? This man is showing off that taco. What a disaster yesterday turned out to be. I wasn't expecting those mechanical monsters to start rampaging through the place. I just bolted without a second thought. Still had my knife and frying pan in my hand. Now everybody looks at me like some kind of psycho. It's just silly, I tell you. Come on, I'm still the same old lunch lady. You want something to eat, just let me know. You gotta keep your energy up in times like these, you know.
What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
I would have considered her a hero. She's running around ready to knock him out. We'll talk to the guard. I still can't believe that really happened yesterday. Even the police and bracers were overwhelmed. I'm trying not to let it get to me as a security officer, but what's done is done. We have to help get things back under control now. All right, I got questions about this Aurora, though. How? That's the main one. The whole room just transformed. The telescope's gone. Like, what? It was bad enough to hearing that the professor was abducted and that then we got attacked too. Why does this keep happening? Just one horrible thing after another. I just want to do my research and get my degree. What do I even do now? I feel like I don't belong here. I had to just started thinking that she was looking a little sunnier lately, and then the Institute came under attack. She's being pushed to the breaking point. The poor girl. I want to try and support her however I can. She's a bright future ahead of her. It would be a travesty if she were to lose that spark. Yeah. Okay, we're done there. Alright, anyone outside? There's one person up there. There's one person at the entrance, but we can't go outside, so we can't talk to them. And then right next to Rosette.
Did you hear?
Sorry, but we got a crime scene blocked off here to preserve the evidence. If you have any questions or concerns, you can direct them to the local police department. Okay. Are these back to... Oh, they're not red anymore. Okay. What a ridiculous mess.
Not this
going
way.
Here? Oh. Like a lot of nonsense. Not nonsense, but like just the in that one cutscene where Rosette started running at him, like so many random thoughts went through my head. Like, oh no, we're gonna lose a party member, and then I was like, I just don't want her to die. And then as soon as she pushed him away, like the camera angles, I was like, wait, maybe she will live and all that, and then they immediately tell you, you know, you're not real like me or something, and I was like, wait, what? No, that's not what you said. What did she say? As someone connected to another being, not of flesh, you have my respect. Till we meet again. Yeah, like her puppet. So, yeah. As soon as that came up, I was like, wait, what? I just my brain went everywhere during that cutscene. Welcome. If you're looking for Rosette, she's in the room to your right. The associate professor is with her. She's through the worst of it now, at least. I've been in there, helping her throughout the day. I never expected we would be putting her research to the test so soon, especially not under these circumstances. See, that makes me wonder. You guys do prosthetics. Did she just have prosthetics? Is she a lot? No. Is she full robot?
Oh,
or does she...
hello there.
I hope everything went well.
Thanks. Sounds like you pulled an all-nighter, huh?
Looks like Zeros is up and running again. Fortunately for us, the damage for him wasn't so bad. I just wish I could say the same about Rosette. Putting her back to the way she was is going to take a while.
Please, don't be so downhearted. The first-rate care you've been giving me has stabilized my vitals a considerable amount.
I'm I'm relieved to hear that.
Have you spoken to Mr. Thorndyke?
Did before coming here, yeah. He's as much of a questionable character as I was expecting. Their chief of security is the same old standoffish grump, too. You'd think it'd kill him to put on a smile.
That's just how they are, I'm afraid.
It's fine, you know. You don't need to force yourself to speak.
For what it's worth, her life isn't in any danger here.
The way they're talking, like... Prosthetics? Full robot? Her life isn't in danger. If she was a robot, then that'd be different.
The medicine you helped me with yesterday seems to have been working wonders.
She's right. It has really made this easier for me.
Good to hear. We sure didn't think it'd end up being used on you when we took that job on.
The artificial limbs that Mr. Thorndyke brought with him are compatible with her too. That's not to say you shouldn't take it easy. Anything that involves the nervous system is a heavy burden on the body. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is get lots and lots of rest.
I will. Thank you. Though, I truly am sorry for not being able to support you all when you need it most.
Don't sweat it. We can take things from here. You just kick back and relax. Next time you wake up, you can bet we'll have good news to share. And a hell of a big bonus, too.
I'll have to look forward to that then, won't I? Follow your hearts and act as you always do. And everything will be fine.
Sorry, but I'd like to ask you something. Why? Why did you risk your life to save mine? No one should have to put themselves through something like this over someone like me.
It was because you were just so dazzlingly radiant in that moment, I suppose.
What?
You have so many people who care about you, and you care about them just as much in return. To someone who's lost her bonds, memories, and even body, the sight was almost blinding. I'm a little jealous of all you have, if I'm to tell the truth. So please, treat yourself like an irreplaceable treasure, not just for you, but for those who love you too.
Ooh, that almost got me. I want to know more about her for sure, because that's it does sound like, okay, she lost her body, so it's probably her consciousness itself uploaded into a full robot for the most part, or nearly full. I say robot, but you know what I mean. Almost completely artificial, maybe the same like actual body, but her limbs are, I don't know. About Rosette. Oh, thank God. Just so much of her is artificial anyways. I don't know for sure, but my guess is a lot, but not all. You were indirectly involved in making her who she is too, right? That's right, we assisted Marduk in researching artificial biological limbs some time ago. Our partnership only produced a prototype though. I never imagined they would actually start using the technology like this. Rosette was clearly the result of multiple different technologies being used together, not just the one they developed with us. I've heard this is also a field that the Institute of Technology over in the Empire has been looking into. Van, you seem like you've known the truth for a while. I couldn't be sure, but I had a feeling. Well, could you say it out loud for once? I could tell the image I was seeing during our video calls was artificially generated. Oh. So it took me really off guard when she showed up in person in Tharbad. It was only when I noticed that she moved faster and kind of different from normal people that I started putting two and two together. Makes sense. Okay, so he thought all along that she was just an AI calling him, and he was updating with an AI. And he got surprised when she was actually in front of him. I did feel like there was something strange about her, but I never would have imagined it was because of this. She's capable of far greater power and speed than an ordinary human, but she also has less precise control over her body in exchange. I can't imagine just how much effort she must have put in to be able to move as naturally as she does. She'll be able to return to the way she was, won't she? I'm sure she will, right, Professor? I think there's every chance of that. The technology involved seems to be fairly well established by Marduk at this point. It won't be easy to make all of the precise adjustments after reattaching your limbs, but I'll make sure it happens. We're counting on ya. She might be on loan to us from Marduk, but she's as much a member of Arkride Solutions as the rest of us. Anyway, time for us to get out of here. Right, we need to do what we can and put Rosette at ease.
Wait! Please.
No, you're hired.
If it's not too much to ask, could I keep helping you? I want to stop Professor Callahan and the devils who've done this to him by my own hand. No matter what it takes.
Oh, Katra.
Sorry, but no can do.
No.
I suppose that's the right decision after I landed Rosette in a hospital bed. I wasn't able to use Theo and Zeros at even half of their potential, either. If all I'm gonna be is a burden to the team...
That ain't what I'm saying. You're no burden. We're gonna need you and your engineering know-how here for sure. But we're also not a charity. We only do favors for people if the client and price are a good fit. You heard what Rosette said, right? If you did, then you should know what you gotta do. And where you went wrong.
You're right. I should never have done something that would upset the people who care about me. And I never will again. I just want to stop the chaos unfolding in Basel and the misuse of technology that created it. And if I'm gonna do that, it's not the help of the police or guild I need. It's you. As compensation, I can offer you my skills and expertise on technology. I can also give you my word that I'll help Essie put Rosette back to the way she was as fast as possible. Is that enough to make me a good fit for you?
It sure is. We'd be happy to take that 4 SPG on. We'll be counting on you now. Couldn't ask for better than a student of Professor Hamilton's.
Thank you. I won't let you down.
Promise me you'll take good care of him, okay? I'll be working around the clock too.
That's a lot of O's.
Promise. Thank you so much. Time to get down to business.
Yeah, but what are we doing? I'm actually impressed that this isn't the end of the chapter. Like, they did a whole setup for, like, a fake out there, that this is not the end of the chapter. There's still more going on. The CID's Special Ops Unit is gonna be here this evening. That means we've only got half a day left to do what we want. Once they're here, we're done. We gotta make this time count. Sure felt like to me like Almada's work was done after making that AI a success. You sure they didn't just bounce? No, I'm certain they're still in the region. The abnormalities in the orbital network and distribution network are less pronounced than yesterday, but they're still present. Something's still happening, I'm sure of it. Really? Then Almada's research is still going on somewhere in the city. Maybe on the outskirts. Rosette mentioned something earlier that I think will help.
This might be fundamentally different to what happened in Crossbell, but I still think that is our closest reference point. The orbital network and septium veins were used in the development of highly advanced technology then as well. Basel City also has both, making it the perfect environment to finish what they started.
With the orbital network and septium veins at their disposal, they have access to effectively unlimited resources for their research. If Professor Callahan has reached the heights of that the Singularity and Crossbell did, then our foes are probably lurking somewhere in the region, finishing what they started. That's still a very large area to try and find them in, though. We'll have to find some way to narrow our search down. Where the veins are active? If we could get close enough to their location, the Genesis might react and show us we're on the right track, too. Using the damn thing like a metal detector, huh? Suppose we gotta try Gotta try anything at this point. Let's see if there are any more forest PGs to take care of while we'll start asking around. There's no telling where we might find a clue that'll lead us to the truth. I'll help however I can. Wait, should I not be meddling in your other jobs now that I'm a client instead of a guide? Don't be silly, you're one of us now. You're our client, but how about we treat you more like a temp for now? Oh, okay, that works for me. We're happy to have you with us. Even if it means that the kid-to-adult ratio's evened out here. Yeah, true. Well then, let's get to work. I want to stop by the guild, Vern, Giscard's workshop. Should probably talk to the resident genius professor, too. Those sound like good places to start to me. Oh my god. That's a lot of people. Okay. Wait, yeah, everyone's... They might have different dialogue, but they also might not. We'll start by talking to you beforehand. Who could have imagined Professor Esmeray's research would be so relevant so quickly? I did briefly consider the possibility that it seemed so far-fetched at the time, and yet here we are. Just what does Marduk intend to use this technology for, I wonder? That is certainly different than your previous line. Also kind of the same, though. I just want to... So I'm guessing every NPC here as well is updated. So yeah, I'm going to talk to him again just in case. They might say the same thing and I might forget in the next episode. So if they say the same thing, expect me to read the exact same thing without noticing. It's just going to happen. But yeah, so we got a lot to do. This was a very interesting episode. And I'm going to need more time to digest, yeah. I've never done 4 episodes in a row, and today is the first time I'm trying it. So I definitely need extra time to decompress after this, but, you know, videos should still be coming out every day. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.